Hello everybody and welcome to the very first official episode of the Mitten Mysteries podcast. I am your host, Haley V. I am so excited for everyone to finally be here to be able to listen to this first episode. I have been waiting so long to start this podcast. You guys have no idea how excited I am. Like I said before, I have been waiting a very long time to start this. I've been brainstorming ideas for probably the past almost 2 years, I would say. And I am finally ready to create this podcast. So again, thank you so much for joining me today. So for today, I really wanted to just introduce the idea of what I wanted this podcast to be about and what we will see in the future with this podcast. So basically, the name says it all. For those who do not know, I was born and raised here in the state of Michigan, and us Michiganders, we like to call our home state the Mitten State. A lot of people, you may hear them say that. Oh, where are you from? I'm from the Mitten State. So that's kind of where the name comes from. The reason why people say that is if you hold up your left hand and you look at your hand, it looks like the state of Michigan. So it looks like a glove, like a mitten. So that's why people call it the Mitten State. As someone who has lived here in Michigan my whole entire life, there's things that I know about, whether it's legends, ghost stories, hauntings, history. But there's also a ton of stuff that I do not know, and there's a lot of things that are still unexplained here in Michigan. So I would love to share all of the things that I know with you, and I would also love to take a journey with you guys and basically just figure out a lot of the things that I still don't know about here and share them with all of you. Whether you're from Michigan or if you live in the US or anywhere around the world and you're interested in the state of Michigan and all the legends, ghost stories, history, basically anything about the state of Michigan that you find strange and unusual, I'm gonna be your girl for that. So just a little bit of backstory on myself, just so we can get to know each other if you are new here. My name is Haley V. I am a stay-at-home mom of 4 beautiful kids. I am also a bonus mom to 2 of those beautiful kids, and I am a wife. I live in the state of Michigan. I've lived here my entire life. My family has also lived here. I have a very huge curiosity when it comes to anything paranormal, strange, unusual, crime documentaries, podcasts, that sort of thing. Anything that's out of the ordinary, aliens, like all of the stuff that you would find weird or strange. I've always had an interest in that, and I've always felt that way ever since I was a little girl. I would definitely say that I'm somewhat I'm more open with a lot of the strange and unusual things that happen. I definitely don't feel like we are alone in this world. I feel like, all the things that you would think is not really there. I do believe in all of that. So I definitely believe there's a good and bad side. There's a spiritual realm. I believe in all of that. I definitely do feel like I am sensitive to a lot of, energies. Like I can feel like when we walk into a room somewhere and I just feel like I'm not psychic or anything. I just feel like the energy in the room. Like when you fight with somebody and then you leave the room and then you come back in the room with them in there and you can feel the madness and like the anger. That's like what I can it's like the best way I can describe how I feel like when I walk into a room, if it's good or if it's bad. That's why when we walked into this house, I felt so good about this house. Like the energy here was so warm and inviting. And y'all, my house is like a whole nother episode. I'm definitely going to do a whole episode, I think, about my house and moving in here and all the creepy, weird stuff that has happened. But I'm going to save that for another day because I can go on and on about that. I'm trying to stay on topic for my introduction. But yeah, I'm definitely very sensitive when it comes to people's energies and feeling what they feel. I'm very empathic when it comes to that. With my kids, my husband, friends, family, even people I don't know, I can feel their feelings. That's so weird to say, and I know a lot of people that are listening probably do understand what I'm saying, but a lot of people don't, and so that's why I'm just trying to describe how I feel, basically. I felt for a very long time that I was insane and crazy for feeling these feelings, but the more research I've done about it, the more I've been on TikTok and I've really opened my mind to a lot of this, I've realized I am not crazy, and this happens when you're really connected with yourself. Does anybody else feel that? Can you guys do that too? Do you feel energies when you walk into a room? That's just how I feel. I don't know. I'm just curious to see if anybody else feels that way. I would really love to like get in more to the astrology and all that kind of stuff. What I found out, I'm a Scorpio. I don't know my rising sign. I don't know any of that. So I'm not really sure what that has to do with me as a person, but anyone that's curious, because people always ask me what I am. I was born November 16th, so that's like, if you can tell me what I am, you can let me know in the comments. But yeah, that is pretty much all about me. I just really wanted to give a little bit of backstory on me and myself and my thoughts and feelings towards all of the unusual and strange things that happen in our everyday life. So with that being said, I'm so excited to start this podcast. I cannot wait for future episodes. I cannot wait to, tell you guys all about my beautiful state of Michigan here, all the creepy things, the cool things, the history, true crime, murder mysteries, like all of that. I cannot wait to show you and tell you all about it, because not a lot of people that have lived there their whole lives have no idea about any of the stuff that has happened here. And that is where this podcast is so special to me. If I can teach somebody about a passion of mine, it's going to be so much fun. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and follow us over on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at the Mitten Mysteries. And I would love to make this a community and meet all of my fellow Michiganders and basically let it be a place for people to learn and share their stories, basically about everything and anything about this home state of ours. And be sure, if you ever want to email me to contact me, just email me at themittenmysteries@gmail.com. You can send me your ghost stories, your legends, your hometown mysteries, wherever you live in Michigan, and I can share them on the air with you guys. I feel like that would be a really cool thing to do here for all of my followers and listeners, just to be able to kind of get to know our home state a little bit more. Again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening, and I cannot wait to share the next episode with you guys. I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I will see you guys on our next episode. Stay spooky, y'all.